Hey, what's up guys, and welcome in the last episode of this Tech House Start to Finish series. In today's video we are gonna cover the mixing and the mastering. So what we're gonna do is going through all of the single tracks that we have here and figure out what's working, what's not working, maybe creating some groups, and then at the end we will do the mastering. So let's start from the kick group that we have. So here it seems to work really well, so I'm not gonna do some more processing. Then going into the bassline, also this one I think that we already did quite a lot of work while we were producing it. So now going into the drums, one thing that we can do is grouping the drums and creating a drum channel. And we will go through the single tracks and then we will do a bit of processing on the group. Here maybe just an EQ to make sure that we don't have low frequencies. Let's do the same for the open hi-hat. Then let's see this one. Also here we want to remove this annoying peak. So yeah, that's basically it for the single elements. Now what we're gonna do is working on the drum channel. And we're gonna add the drum bass as the first plugin. Just adding those extra harmonics. Also, I want to add some parallel compression. So we are gonna use the full parallel preset here in the glue compressor. So as you can hear, it sounds way more powerful and with more character. And now going into the synths, here we have the first drop synth. Here maybe adding a tiny amount of delay. So let's go for a clean 8-note delay. Let's see how it works. And maybe we can also add an OTT, so a multiband compressor. Okay, now going into this second synth. So here I think once again we can copy this delay and paste it here. And here I think we need an OTT as well, but maybe with a different setting. Okay, now we have the other drop synth here. So on this one I think it needs a bit more body, so I'm gonna add the drum bass. So in here once again I think an OTT because I want to shape a little bit more the high end. Also I'm feeling that this drum bass that we added is adding some low frequencies, so I'm gonna copy and paste EQ once again. Okay, sounds good. Now the break synth. On this one, what I want to do is creating an automation to kind of introduce it a little bit more slowly in the break. And here I think that we'll go for some reverb. And once again the OTT, just to add some more body to the synth. We have the pad here. So what I'm gonna do is adding an auto pan. This way it will sound a bit wider. And here also reverb. Okay, now going into the background vox, I think that we can start with a simple EQ. Here also I think we're gonna use a reverb. And we are gonna add some compression because as you can see there are some part of the vocals which are a little bit louder. Now going into the pre-drop vocal, I think that we're gonna add a first equalizer. Some saturation, some delay, maybe a 16th. Now the drop vocal, here once again we need to add an EQ and also some reverb and delay. Now going into the effects, here we don't want to do a lot of processing, maybe just some EQ to remove unnecessary frequencies. Then we have the crash. And yeah, that's basically it for the mixing part. Now going into the mastering chain, so we already had the first limiter that we used during the production process. So we're gonna turn it off and see if we have enough headroom to proceed with mastering. So we're gonna go into the loudest part of the track, can be this, and see what's the output level. So we don't really have that much headroom, so what we're gonna do is add a utility and reduce around 5 dB. Okay, now it's much better. First plugin, it's gonna be an equalizer. We're gonna do some mid-side processing on it, so we're gonna equalize the mid part differently from the side part. In the mid section we're gonna cut the really low frequencies below 25 Hz and the really top frequencies under 20k. while on the mid section we are gonna remove all the low frequencies below 200 and we are gonna have the same cut at 20,000. And we are also going to boost a bit of the ice in the side section. Then we're gonna add some saturation, so we're gonna use once again the Ableton saturator. Then multiband compression, so we're gonna use this preset called standard multiband comp, and we are just gonna use it to shape the mix. So for this we can also get help from the span, so seeing what's the frequency spectrum of the track. So as you can see, we might wanna contain the low frequencies. Okay, like this. Now we're gonna add another compressor, which is gonna be the glue, and we're gonna use the preset Make It Loud. We don't want to go too crazy with this one, just a couple of dB of compression. And then at the end we can reactivate the limiter. So in terms of loudness for a tech house track, I tend to stay around -8 to -9 RMS, or if you're looking the loops level around -7.2 to -7.5. You don't want to go too aggressive because it will destroy your dynamics, but also you don't want the track to sound too quiet. And yeah, that's basically it for this series. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials. Let us know in the comments below if you have any suggestions about future videos. Also, don't forget to check out our sample pack Mirage that we used to create this project from the link in the description, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye!